Buy a station wagon with a broken engine, put a new engine in it, and because that wasn't enough, add a turbo on top of that. Put a body kit on it, new rims, tweak the chassis to make it perform well, both on the road and on the track. In this episode, we'll see how much horsepower it puts out on the dyno. But most importantly, we're going to test it and really push it hard on the track. Let's go. It's kind of what we call the shakedown. It's about pushing the car to its limits to make sure it's reliable. And if something breaks, it happens now and not like in 6 months on the road, leaving you stranded on the side. It's the most important step, maybe even the most stressful part of a car project. And it's what will let you say at the end that it's 100% finished. Welcome to the final episode of The Rushed Wagon. Do you want some coffee? You have to drink that with the boss. Oh, but I didn't have it. Oh, but I didn't. I didn't have it. Oh, I'm going to suffer. It's not the boss, you. Oh, I'm going to suffer. You're not pretending to work, are you? Take it easy, though. Go first. Better not. Anyway, the advantage here, you see, is that you won't be able to mess with the boost. But I don't care about the boost. Yeah, but I know you. There's 20 more degrees of timing advance and something comes out. Yeah, calm down. Check, it should be at 650 now. I'm setting the cutoff at 0.8 bar. Yeah, that's it. What do you mean, basically? Yeah, but I didn't touch the cutoff when I set the boost pressure. Well, yeah, but you see it's at 800 grams. Yeah, I hadn't touched it. Oh, wow. It's too close. He's already starting to be annoying. But you're not going with him then? Oh, no. What do you mean, no? Just suffering. I'm sad. You're leaving him 100% in charge then? No, are you crazy? I have to calm him down. There, he's coming. So, let me explain a little bit about what they're going to do. So right now, they're in the car. They're actually making the first adjustments on the dyno. You know the story. You know how it goes. They're going to do some initial tests. He's going to adjust the mixture a bit. We'll do the cold start again later. For now, we'll run it on the dyno to see how it performs. And Teddy will handle fine-tuning afterward. The only thing is, there's no mag valve, so there's no boost control. It's set at 650 grams, that's it. The maximum power was at 800 grams. Well, the maximum pressure is 800 grams I wanted. 700, but I'm playing it really safe. I don't want any problems. This is a car I'm going to be driving more or less every day. I set it to 650 grams. He'll handle the ignition timing and other adjustments, so I let them work. He's in the car with Julian now, and I think that within an hour, we should have the final result of how much power the car puts out. And most importantly, that it's reliable. Let's go. We're going to be able to get a first result now. Sorry about the sound, by the way. I'm filming with the external mic, so it's possible that the sound isn't very good quality. So, I hit the throttle pretty hard there. Okay, no problem. Everything's fine. Everything okay? No, I know it's taking a while. Yeah. So, what was the maximum she got in the end? Was that what you showed me before? I think so. I didn't notice. I couldn't see the tab. Well, I saw it said 237, 239 there. Anyway, there haven't been any major issues or anything. For now, everything's fine. 550. No boost. No way. We were at 650 when we did the springs. Well, it'll be just fine. It'll be even safer than safe. Yeah, for me, it's safe. We're safe. Well, 240 horsepower, that was the goal, you know. I wanted 240 per unit, no? Yeah, that was it? Well, that's enough for me, actually. That's all there is to it. I thought it was 350. Yeah, okay, all right. No, I don't care. Oh, really? Yeah, I thought, not at all. At 350, something will happen. No. It was 700 grams max, so 150, it's not a big deal, and, well, now it's really hot. As for the ignition timing, we were already maxed out. Okay, so it was fine, and I tried to add more, but it didn't want to. Okay, I'll even try to take a little more off, just to see. Well, let's let it cool down, and I'll let you finish. Do you think we can get more out of it, or are we... No, I'll lean it out a bit. That'll wake it up a little, but we're in this kind of hot weather now. Yeah. You see the air. We were at 40-something degrees, you see. The intercooler, it's not... Yeah, it's small, huh? It can be really small. Yeah, it's small. It's small. 240 horsepower, I'll move the fan. No, but it's fine. 240 horsepower is very good. 240 horsepower to round it up. That'll be just fine. You said, there you go. He'll see if he can try to do something. Worst case scenario, I know that if I ever add another 100 grams of boost, I think I can maybe get to 250 at most. But honestly, you know how I am. I really aim for 100% reliability since it's a car I'm going to drive. So we'll leave it like that, at 500 grams with 240 horsepower. And that'll be more than enough. Now that the car's mapped, well, we're going to do one thing, huh? We're going to take it for a drive on the track. Heading to the drift track. Guys, we're meeting up at Castellet. That's it, we're here. Well, at the driving center, to be precise. You know exactly how this is going to go. We'll get in the car, do some laps, and first learn how the handbrake works. We'll also check for any problems with its operation. If you've seen my Instagram story, I won't have a hydraulic handbrake today due to issues with the pressure setup. I didn't fully understand it, but it's not a big deal. I've adjusted my traditional handbrake optimally, and it grabs really hard. The car's here. Of course, it's a bit dirty because I came by road. I wanted to try it out on the road, but it drove really well. I had all the gear in the trunk, and now we've loaded everything into Thibaut's truck. The trip went smoothly, though the fuel consumption was a bit high. That was the goal with this car, to have a reliable, comfortable car with all the options, and above all, one that lets you drive to the track by road and come back from the track by road. Well, unless something goes wrong, let's keep our fingers crossed. Well, it's not complicated. If the wagon has a bodywork problem tomorrow, it's his fault. I don't know what's up with him. He wants to wreck my car. He wants to wreck my car, so you stay away from me. Keep your car away from me. With his damn BMW turbo. All right, we did the first tests. As usual, I like to do the first tests alone. I hope you can hear me well with the noise outside, sorry. We did 4 laps. Overall, I'm not gonna lie to you, before 4,000 RPM, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. So you have to use the clutch. And I don't want to put it back in first gear. Honestly, to make it perfect for Le Castellet, a slightly shorter final drive would be ideal. Because 3rd and 4th gears are short, and 2nd is way too long. All right, let's let it cool down a bit, and then you get in the car. Okay, well, let's go test it. Well, the worst angle. There's a number, bring a car. We take everything right in the face. Obus has left. Let's go. The problem is the buddies who have BMW turbos behind from... Funny, I admit. Come on, here we go again. Here we go again. That was the 18-inch wheels in the wheel arch, or maybe in the control arm, that made that noise. Here, we're still using the 18-inch wheels. Overall, things are going well. It's extremely hot. I need to open up, and I'll turn on the heated seat for you if you want. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's good. In any case, it really lets you have fun. Look. Look at that. I have to protect myself. He almost rear-ended me. He almost rear-ended you. Yeah. Shit, the fuses. I blew the fuses. Careful, the prey is now. Now, I'm gonna smoke you.
Ah, solide. Il y avait une bonne partie sans les mains.
There's no respect anymore, right? But here it's simply not about respect because with the car, I always check the temperature, I don't mistreat it or anything. But here, on the other hand, I'm the violent one. Now, let's go. I'll do one more, then drop you off since you're getting out of it.
Oof.
Let's see how it turns out. In what way? Babette, she's a little less... Oh, yes. She wasn't in good shape already. So now it's in even worse shape. You? That's where you hit. Yeah, that's where you hit. Well, no, it was fine. It's just... There you go. We check if one of the cones got knocked over. It didn't. Well, that's it. This drift day is finally over. I can tell you one thing. The car's incredibly reliable. I didn't have any problems at all. No overheating, no leaks, nothing. Honestly, I'm shocked. Once again, just like the Chaser, the car is super reliable. Honestly, I'm not going to blame Lexus, Toyota, or anything, even if I feel like saying it. BMWs can also be very reliable. If there's just one thing to complain about, it's that below 4,000 RPM, not much happens. It requires a specific driving style, which you must consider when starting a drift. You can't ignore it, so always anticipate. And otherwise, I want to tell you, we're still on 18-inch wheels. And with 18-inch wheels, there's no problem. So, I'm very happy. Honestly, a good cleaning and the car will already be really, really good like this. We're back home, and I can tell you one thing, the wagon totally handled the trip back from the track to the house. So, it's all good. This is clearly the most bulletproof project I've ever done. It's incredibly reliable. Now, there's just one thing left to be able to say that this project is 100% finished. If you've seen the previous episodes, you probably remember the horror I made with the exhaust, which was a temporary exhaust tip, a temporary fix that became permanent. You see, there are things I'd erased from my memory, and that's not a bad thing. I had forgotten about this D-Cat. I'd be glad to never see it again. Damn, it's disgusting. We wrecked it and welded it back together. The exhaust isn't great, so it won't really hurt it. So basically, here we have the downpipe and the exhaust connects here and runs to the back of the car. I had tightened this one. The screws, I can tell you, it wouldn't hurt to change them, given how rusty they are. Let's go. Yeah, really, the screws are in a terrible state. It's catastrophic. All right, let's get started. So here, the goal is to start by installing this part. We're going to do a dry fit, that's what I call it. Basically, I'm going to install the whole exhaust. I'm going to put in all the screws, but I'm not going to tighten them all the way. As soon as the exhaust is on the rubber hangers, once it's completely installed all the way to the end, then I'll start tightening the screws all the way. So we're going to install it piece by piece, and we'll start with this part here. Ah, that's awesome. That's it. I'd say the exhaust is installed and we're good. So here we have the little muffler, the small tube, the brackets here. Click, click, click. It goes there. I'll show you, but well, you get what it is. You understand the idea. There you go. It's nice. This was the last key part missing from this station wagon. I just have one problem, but it has nothing to do, obviously, with the quality of the Tempart manufacturing line or anything like that. Look, we have the same problem. Again, the exhaust doesn't sit flush with the lip, so I'll be about 5 centimeters short. Because, well, the line is designed for an original bumper, and on an original bumper, actually you can see it. Inside it fits. And since the lip sticks out farther, obviously it doesn't fit. So, as a result, I'm going to have to extend it. So it's okay, because here, it's pretty much straight. So I think I'll cut here, I'll cut there, I'll add a little 5 centimeter tube, and that's it. Thank you, goodbye. It has nothing to do with Tempart or anything similar, I assure you. As for the fit, everything is perfect. It pulls a little to the side, I like that, it's perfect. The mounting, though, of the rubber mounts is really, really high quality. Look, these are really big, well-welded bars. And that doesn't move. Normally, it's really super solid. All right, let's move on to starting it up. I'll do the first start for you with a few revs, first with the baffle in, then I'll remove it and do the same without.
All right, there you go.
Thank you for watching.
Incredible. Well, I want to say that it's not bad. So, with the baffle, that's what I like. It's perfect for driving every day. If you want to take long trips, it makes zero noise. It sounds exactly the same as the original. I think it's still not a good idea to drive hard with that. For example, the Chaser's exhaust with the baffle, especially when I had the Tomei, though I don't anymore. But when I had the Tomei, it was stated that you shouldn't really go over 3,000 or 4,000 RPM with the baffle. So I think that since this is a similar turbo setup, it's probably a bit inadvisable too. Like, I don't recommend doing a track day or a drift day with the baffle in, just to be safe. But as soon as you take it out, it's perfect. It sounds like a JZ engine. It's stylish, it's beautiful, it's flawless. I'm really happy. Honestly, I can't wait to drive it a bit on the street to see how it feels. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Am I going to feel a power gain? Because there are still quite a few mufflers on it. I might feel that the car is a bit freer, but I'm not expecting 20 or 30 more horsepower. Claims that adding an exhaust system gives your car 30 more horsepower are nonsense. But I think I might feel it a little smoother, a bit more responsive, because the gases will flow out a bit better, since they'll be much less restricted than with the stock exhaust, which is still in front of me. So I'll let you know when I'm behind the wheel. Well, finally, a little last-minute update. The muffler has been removed. Thibaut is actually going to add the 7 centimeters that are missing on the exhaust line himself. Right here, he's going to do the welding, so at least it'll be perfect and, most importantly, finished. And I know I don't have that thing on my mind, telling myself that I still have to bring the car back onto the lift, raise it, plan to take off the exhaust and everything. There we go, we're adding the extra 7 centimeters. The car's finished. That's it, it's done. And it fits a little bit better. We couldn't make it stick out because of the design, but now at least I have something that fits with my bumper and it's perfect. All right, let's move on to the road test. But first, look where I am. I've made some more changes to it in the meantime. Because yes, it's a few weeks later now. And I'm going to show you the nice little rushed modifications I made to the wagon. So I can say it's 100% finished. If you remember a little earlier in the video, it already wasn't in good shape. You saw that here? Wait, let me put some light on it. I had scraped a post and the rear lip wasn't really staying on because I hadn't really managed to glue it or anything. Well, so we went back to Kevin, Provence Atelier, who repainted the entire rear bumper for me and reattached the lip. And actually, why wasn't it holding? Because I was just trying to trim it here, actually, and I didn't realize that. So, since it's forced in place, that's actually why it wasn't holding. So now we have a rear lip that's totally secured. It fits really well with the DTM parts exhaust. It's all good. I'm going to put it back together because I came here. But Kevin is a bit sick today, so I didn't bother him. I'll put the trim back myself because there's nothing complicated about it. And there's still one last thing I haven't shown you. In the video, it was boosting at 500 grams. For me, my limit was 650, 700. Look at what I installed. I installed a small manual boost controller. So basically, it's very simple. Normally, there's a hose that goes from the turbo to the wastegate. Except now, the hose that goes to the turbo comes into the valve, then goes back to the wastegate. And actually, here's where I adjust my power. Basically, I'm restricting the air that comes in here. The wastegate doesn't understand, it doesn't open because it's set to 500 grams. So it delays the opening of the wastegate while the turbo keeps building pressure. So normally right now we're at 700 grams. We got 240 horsepower at 500 grams. At 700 grams, I can tell you from experience, there's easily at least 260 horsepower. You can trust me on that. Not a dyno, but since I added the extra 200 grams, the turbo surge sound has changed. And really now, you can say it moves pretty well. I'm still on 18-inch wheels, so with 16s on the back, it must be insane. Well, there you go, come on, and it's street legal. Now I'm going to explain to you why you absolutely need to have this type of car, why you absolutely need to do this kind of project, and why. For me today, this is honestly the craziest, most incredible, most enjoyable project I've ever done since I've been doing projects on YouTube. Because first of all, to begin with, this is a project that won't cost you an excessive amount of money. That means if you break the engine, it only costs 300 or 400 euros. The car itself, if you manage well, you can get one for around 4,000 to 5,000 euros. And the turbo setup, let's say, if you manage a bit and buy everything separately, for example, I chose to get a kit so I wouldn't have to bother, you'll end up spending about, I'd say, 5,000 euros. So that comes out to more or less 10,000 euros. A turbo-prepped car, reliable, really super reliable, and with which you can go drifting, use it daily, go on vacation. In short, the perfect car. This is just my opinion. What I'm telling you here is only my point of view. Some people are BMW fans, and fair enough. Some are Mercedes fans, and fair enough. But what if you want something versatile, reliable, and inexpensive to maintain and for parts? For me, that's the best of the best. Actually, unlike BMW, where BMW really annoyed me. I'm not saying it's a bad brand or anything, but if you buy a 320, for example, the drive shafts won't keep up, the gearbox won't keep up, the clutch won't keep up. And so, actually, you'll end up in a mess of things like, I changed my gearbox, I changed my clutch, I changed my drive shafts, my axle flanges don't fit, I changed the differential and everything. Let's be honest, it's kind of annoying. Whereas here, there's nothing to do. So sorry for the upcoming changes in brightness. I'm actually trying out a new way to film myself inside the car. There's also something important about this car. If I can compare it to the Chaser I covered just before this. Okay, the Chaser has 600 horsepower. Okay, it rips. It's exotic, it looks amazing, but it also has several problems that I've never told you about. Depending on what you do with it, it's just not the same value. Tomorrow, if I wreck the Chaser, I'm wrecking a car worth 50,000 bucks. When you go looking for a headlight, a door, or a bumper for an IS200, it's not the same price as for a Chaser. And that's not even counting every other part. On that, it's worth nothing on the Chaser. The injectors are 1,200 bucks. The turbo is 1,300 bucks. The manifold is 1,200 bucks. Just with these three parts, I already have the car's complete turbo kit. There you go. But I'm not complaining about the Chaser. Careful, it's a car that gives you feelings I've never experienced before. I've never seen anything like it, it's insane. But that's the cost if you want that kind of approach to a car. You won't get yanked around as much here. It probably has around 260 horsepower, like I said. But on the other hand, you drive worry-free. You know nothing will happen to you. You know you're in your right mind. So that's why, for me, this kind of car is the best project I've ever done. It's the most complete project because, look, everything is new. Body kit, the beautiful SA, 430 and everything, it's awesome. Limited slip differential, easy to drive. You know it's reliable. The chassis has 332,000 kilometers, and the engine, well, it has less, because the engine isn't original if you haven't seen the previous episodes. I have more fun in this car because it's just fun. It's always, always fun. And because when you floor it, it's just hilarious. Listen to this. Is awesome. That's so fun. It cracks me up.
Vous comprenez maintenant pourquoi j'adore cette voiture. Elle est vraiment très cool à conduire. On arrive maintenant à la fin de cette vidéo. C'est à moi de vous remercier encore 1 million de fois d'être là pour regarder mes vidéos. Parce que c'est grâce à vous que, encore une fois, je peux me permettre de faire ce type de bagnole et ce type de vidéo pour vous satisfaire et me satisfaire parce que j'adore ça. Et pour les fidèles abonnés, si vous êtes arrivés jusqu'ici dans la vidéo, je vous demanderai de m'écrire dans les commentaires bâclé mais terminé. Et maintenant je vous...
Hi everyone.